Hello people and welcome to another Command & Conquer 3 Kanes Wrath World Builder tutorial, which also works for CNC3 Tiberium Wars. Today we're going to be, I'll be doing a request from IPCC on commandandconquerforums.com. I'll be covering on how to capture normally uncapturable units in areas. So first off, we're going to have to grab ourselves a capturable unit. Let's go to our place objects and go down, and we are going to use a nod scorpion buggy. There we go. Oh, that's right. I forgot there, didn't we? Always remember to go to edit, player lists, and add your skirmish players so you can drop stuff down. So we've got our nod raider buggy. Let's highlight him, drag and click, and in our object properties window we need to give him a name. So we'll call him buggy_1, and we'll set his team to the civilians. Now we need to create an area. Sometimes we're going to use a technique for having an area where the units have to stand in order to capture the buggy. So we'll use a 3-cell block. We have a red section there. So that's where they're going to be standing to capture the buggy. We're going to drop sugar, that's the waypoint tool. Using the polygon tool at the top, right next to the waypoint tool, there's no shortcut. We're going to create a polygon area, trigger area, sorry. And we're going to call it buggy_1_area. And now what we're going to do is we've got everything set up. Let's access our scripts, and in our scripts folder we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call it capturable in the player 1. Now if we go new script, we'll call this buggy_1. Right, for evaluate script, let's say want this to be able, it'll take about 15 seconds to capture, so it could take 1 to 15 seconds depending on the time when the unit gets there, because it varies, because the script's always going to be repeating itself every 15 seconds. So let's say it takes 15 seconds to capture the buggy at the most. Now for our script condition, let's say we can either have player area. Now we could set this to, we're going to use this player, meaning that it will say if we're in player 1 folder, that will automatically set itself to player 1. This will save you a lot of hassle in copying and pasting, which I'm going to show you later. So this player has units in area buggy 1A. Then we're going to unit other, transfer. Unit buggy 1 is transferred to the command of player, this player. So now once we finish the script, we want to make sure it deactivates upon success. So now we have a script that says player, this player has unit in area buggy A1, then unit buggy 1 is transferred to the command of player, this player. So if we're in the player 1 folder, so what it's going to be saying is, if player 1 has some units in the area where the buggy is, that buggy is going to be transferred to the command of player 1. So he has taken the unit. Now let's say we could do this instead. We could edit this and we could say player has a type of unit, so this player has equal to one type of unit or structure of nod unit saboteur in the area buggy. Now that's saying, now what we're going to be saying is, if we click OK, if that player has one non-saboteur or in the area buggy, then he captures it basically. But if you want to, if you're using a custom map that doesn't have set factions, which I know a lot of people don't do, what we can do is we can copy that and paste it, and we can add an OR in. And when OR's in, they normally go to the bottom or the top. So to move stuff around, you've got to like move them down and up. So it says that condition or this condition. We change that. instead of a nod saboteur, we could say GDI unit engineer. So this will work for the engineer or thing. And if you want the engineer to disappear, if you're not doing like a hacking thing you're doing where they go inside it, you can't. Deleting them is a lot of hassle, so they just disappear off the map. I'd advise you, for the easiest way to save a lot of scripting is just to player. Wait, what am I on? Action if true. Kill all units belonging to this player in buggy area, right? So now what we're saying is, if player 1 has equal to structural type of nod saboteur in the area, or GDI engineer, etc., you can go on, then it's transferred and all the units in the area is killed. That should be fine. He shouldn't be able to pull his units out before they get killed. There's other stuff you can do, so just like experiment with different units. Also, if you wanted this to apply for every single player once you finish your script, you copy, and you copy, and you copy. Oh, sorry. I mean, just didn't realise I was copying the wrong thing there. Copy the folder, drag it into player 2, and because we're using the this player, it's going to change player 2 to player 2, player 2. And that's about all for today's lesson, I'd say. Any more requests, just send them in and I'll do them, and that's how you can capture units. And I'll probably do another advanced one with some advancements on this at some point. Thanks for listening. Bye.